Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to know how I laid and slayed this wig and got this look, stay tuned and watch this video. Alright, y'all, first step to customizing our wig, we are going to basically spray 2 layers of our Gots to Be spray on our lace, and this is going to protect our lace so that we do not get any color or stain or turn our lace black. So I went ahead and sprayed on 2 layers of Gots to Be and then just dried it so that it could create like a shield to protect our lace. Okay, so now that we have our casing set in place, we're going to go ahead and start the watercoloring method. And I'm going to dye my hair just jet black, all the way black. I don't like when my bundles come the light brown color, so I just want to go ahead and do them the jet black. So I got the Adore Velvet Black or Velvet something black, whatever it's called. I don't remember the name specifically, but any black dye will work. I just know a lot of people like Adore for an affordable price. It works really well. So that's what I went ahead and got in this video. Yeah, so I got 2 bottles of the dye and I emptied them into my container first so that I do not have the big chunky pieces of dye. So first I'm going to empty the dye and then I'm going to add my water, my hot water. Make sure your water is hot. I did boil water for about 5 to 10 minutes, but you can use really hot microwave water, really hot faucet water, just as long as your water is really hot. And you want to go ahead and mix those big chunks up before adding that hot water into your container. Okay, so now you can go ahead and add your hot water. Make sure there's enough for the wig to fully submerge into the water. I did have to go back and add more water. And I did get this container from like the dollar store or 99-cent store, whatever. I just didn't want to get dye or stain anything, so I just used this cheap bucket I already had. And since it was a curly wig, I wanted to kind of like work it in, start dipping it, combing out a little bit, and just making sure that the dye got all the way in the middle, all the way through the wig. So you want to just make sure you work that wig fully into the dye and that it's fully submerged. Okay, honey, before we continue with this video, if you are still here within the Mix with Ken, make sure you subscribe and turn those post notifications on. And don't forget to like and comment on this video. All right, so here I wanted to leave like my lace out as much as I could so that it doesn't stain. It won't stain. I didn't have any problems with it since we did go ahead and put the casing on the cap from the Gots to Be, but I just wanted to do an extra protection and just make sure that I didn't have any dark lace. So I was trying not to like leave my lace fully submerged into the dye bucket. So yeah, if you have a clip, you can take a clip and clip your lace together and clip it to the side of the bucket. If not, it is okay. I just kind of tilted it in the corner and it sat just fine. But if you get any lace, any dye or anything on your lace, make sure you rinse it off immediately so that you do not have any darker stained lace, because we do not want that, honey, okay? Okay, so once you have that in there, you're gonna let it sit for about 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so once that has sat in there for 15 minutes, I just did a couple extra dips, but you can just go ahead and take your wig out and make sure you rinse it completely out, getting all the excess dye off of the wig so that you do not have black staining your clothes, dripping down your neck or anything like that. You want to just rinse out the color and the dye fully. Okay, so here I want to show you guys it's black all the way through. The color method worked, honey. Yes, ma'am. 15 minutes, just like that. And you can go ahead and pour that water out and we're done with the coloring. All right, and as you guys can see, we don't have any black lace. Our lace is very much so still protected. Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, so now since we have fully rinsed out the dye, we're just gonna take some conditioner. I use this conditioner to go ahead and rinse out the rest of the dye, making sure, like I said, no stain or anything gets on your clothes. Since we didn't use any bleach or anything, we could just go ahead and use conditioner, and we are going to condition our wig, getting everything off of our wig. And make sure you condition very, very, very well. You want to make sure you get all the color off. This is super, super, super important. Make sure you wash your hair out very, very, very thorough and well. Y'all, step 2 is going to be to bleach our knots. Okay, this is the tricky part. I got 30 volume developer and I got, the pack, the powder pack, and you're just going to mix a good amount of powder with a little bit of liquid because you don't want your powder to be too runny. Y'all know this, or it will leak through and bleach your hair. So the thicker the consistency, the better. I just poured a little bit, stirred it a little bit more, stirred it because I didn't want it to be too runny. You want a thick, pasty consistency. Okay, so once you have your powder mixed up, you're going to comb all of your hairs back so you don't have any flyaways, so that you are just bleaching the lace and not any of your hairs. You're going to comb all the hairs back, and then you're just going to go ahead and place it and pin it on your mannequin wig. I actually pinned mine upside down so that the lace is inside out. If that makes sense, you'll see right here what I'm talking about. So we're going to take our powder mix and we're just going to start working it in. And you want to be super, super, super light. You don't want to push it into your lace. You just want to get right on top. And I always start working from the back and then work my way to the front. So that way, if you can pay attention to the back, and that way you can make sure that you don't over bleach. If you over bleach, you can over bleach just the back of your lace and not the front where your hairline is. So I always start working from the back and then work my way up. And I go a little bit, like a tad bit, in front of that hairline, not too much. Oh, y'all, I did not know I was that ashy. Anyways, you're gonna go ahead and rinse your lace off once that 15 to 20 minutes is up. You're gonna go ahead and take some warm, cold water, and it's gonna rinse that bleach out of your lace. And you wanna scrub it really, really, really well and get it out. Make sure you're not trying to push down too much. You just wanna try to rinse it out as much as you can, but you don't want any bleach left behind. And after this, we are going to shampoo that hair up there, that lace up there. Yeah, and I don't have the purple shimmer light or the purple shampoo, so I just use regular shampoo. But if you have that, that is highly recommended to avoid that grassy or orange color on your scalp. But I didn't over bleach mine. It came out really well. So yeah, you can see where it's bleached at right there, that brownish color. Yes ma'am. Period. Okay, so I went ahead and skipped the me washing and shampooing out the hair. Y'all know how to wash and shampoo out here. We are going to go ahead and jump into basically the plucking part, which is going to be step 3, y'all. Plucking. Okay, so first what you see me doing here is parting out my baby hairs. I wanted some on the side and I wanted some on the other side. I have a small forehead, so I don't take out too many baby hairs. So once you have that, your baby hairs separated, all you're going to do is just take some tweezers, y'all, and keep on plucking, but make sure you're not plucking in the same area. I was going down and I was going back up, and I was going down, going back up, going down, going back up. And you want to work it within like the first inch of the wig. You don't want to bring it back too much. Yes, and I was adding foam right here so that I could see the hairline better and that it was easier for me to pluck it like when it's wet versus when it's dry. So your girl just got busy. Okay, this is plucking. Tried to take your girl out. Okay, I am so freaking tired. Like, what? So plucking may look like you're not doing anything, but just keep on working it, y'all. Get busy. And I say plucking took me like 30, maybe 40 minutes. I am not a professional. I'm just now, learning how to customize my own wigs. So I had to get busy with the plucking and look a little bit, and then I plucked a little bit more, looked a little bit, plucked a little bit more, and kept plucking until my liking. Alright, so as you guys see now, I am plucking the hairline, but I'm going to do the same thing here in just a second, except for I'm going to pluck my part. So I wanted the side part, and I'm just going to actually part my hair, and then where the part is, I'm going to make it look more natural. So I'm going to pluck the part area as well to create my part. Yeah, so I spent about 15 minutes on the hairline, about 15 more minutes on the part. I don't know who said plucking take 15 minutes, honey, because your girl was tired. Okay, it took me literally like almost 30 minutes to pluck this hair, but it was so worth it. It came out so cute for this to have been my first time customizing my own wig. Yes, ma'am. With the plucking, it may look like you're not doing anything, but trust me, you are doing something. It just takes time. So after I finish plucking this part, I am going to be done with the wig, and I'm going to show you guys the final look. But 1, 2, 3 easy steps to create and customize your own wig, honey. All right, y'all, so this is the final look. Oh, my friend Delay. It is plucked, as y'all can see. I will install this tomorrow, but I dyed it